is a little bit laggy on the title screen, but that's totally fine. Heya, this is Pokeball 35. I have a face cam for this playthrough. Let me actually go into a menu so it actually isn't laggy. Welcome to Pikmin 251, which is a brand new ROM hack of Pikmin 2 that just came out the other day. It has custom enemies, custom locations, custom music. There's a 2-player story mode. I'm not going to be doing that, but it's going to be solo. I am currently live streaming this entire playthrough. If you would like to catch the whole playthrough live, you can check the Twitch link in the description below. I have OBS over here. Can I move this over to this side? That's not going to work. So, whenever you see me looking to this direction, I'm looking at OBS to make sure, like, the whole display is good. But yeah, I am live streaming this, so below, there might be alerts and stuff like that that might happen. And stuff like that. So yeah, I was not expecting my next Let's Play to be another Pikmin game. But, you know, I really, really want to play this, because it's completely, entirely new, as far as I know. So yeah, that's, I don't want to continue. I want to not save. But because it's the title screen and it's like a custom thing, Dolphin does not like this title screen. So there might be a little bit of stuttering going into this menu, I think. Maybe. Yeah, there's the music stuttering. It's just because it's like an entirely brand new thing. I did make a save data thing for this, just to make sure it worked. I skipped the intro and I saw where I landed, just to make sure the game actually ran. So... yeah. I am editing in this clip just to say any issues I was having in the first couple in-game days of me streaming this / playing this is like the title screen being slow and the menu being like that. Later on, like, it takes forever for the end of day sequence to load. That's because I didn't have a setting checked, which I checked later on, which is called speed up disk transfer rate. If you want to play this game yourself, please turn that on. All issues that you're having that you saw here are going to be gone, like that. And back to the intro. After rescuing Hakotate Fright from total bankruptcy, Olimar comes back. One day, President called their captain in for a meeting. Olimar, so glad you made it. You see, we have a problem. Oh, to put it simply, we're in debt again. Those aliens we sold all our treasures to changed their mind on me. This is actually still a little bit really loud. The boss barged in and demanded that I pay them back all the money. And then they dumped all the treasures back at that planet. You need to go back and collect another 10,000 Pokos. Our debt isn't 10,000 Pokos this time. 20,000 Pokos! Oh boy. That's double what we needed last time. I'm sorry if this is loud. I did testing earlier, but I didn't see this cutscene. No one asked you, ship. In fact, that reminds me. I need to lower this. Wait. Tell me about your dark secret about the ravenous space buddy. It was a cover-up story. You ate all the Pikmin carrots yourself. I'd fire you if I could afford to, but instead I'll make Louie your new supervisor. Time to head out. I can't read this right away. I need to lower this on my end, because it's actually still really loud. There. Good. Uh-huh. So this is the kind of game we're playing. It looks like they couldn't replace the audio for this. So, their mouse is still on screen. You know, it's quality. I did see that you land in Wistful Wild during this. Alright, so, intro. I'm gonna comfy my chair here. Scratch my nose, get all the itches out of the way. So let's see what this game's all about. Bzz, Louis, you call that complete disaster piloting? Where did you learn to fly? Thanks to your flying skills, Olimar fell out of his cockpit. Who knows where he landed? Olimar was a much better pilot. He never crash landed. Never crash landed. This region seems rather familiar. Have we explored here before? No, surely not. Wait, are those yellow Pikmin? You know, we sure do have a good luck with them being so close by. Louis, I'm sure you know to use your whistle so they join your side. What? Don't play games with Louis? Don't play games with me, Louis. You saw these same Pikmin in your last visit. I promise nothing bad will happen if you whistle them again, okay? Okay. See? I told you nothing bad would happen. Now you can use them to fight and do other menial work. You know, this is the first visit where we found yellow Pikmin before red Pikmin. I wonder where the red ones could be. Okay, well, come here. Dead. Oh, there's usually... Okay, yeah, there's the cutscene. Captain Louis, I just managed to... Yo. I'm vibing to this music. I'm pretty sure this is the remake from Superstar Saga. I managed to reconnect to Olimar. He seems to be doing alright. Why do I have to call you Captain? Anyway, why do I have to call you Captain anyway? I miss when Olimar was Captain. You fooled the president, but you aren't fooling me. If only he would listen to me. Alright, so I'm going to hope that the volume is good. I'm doing this entire thing live, so like, I'm gonna turn this back up a little bit and hope that it's good now. Omar. Olimar, are you alright? Falling far like that couldn't have felt good. Well, at least you have that conveniently placed paper bag that broke your fall. Speaking of paper bags, there's a big one blocking off from getting to you. We'll have to crush it with the Pikmin so we can reunite. There's a new Dweevil. Can I punch it? What does it do? What does the Dweevil do? It does something. Well, there's no time during the first day, so I'm just gonna like... I'm just gonna punch this thing to death just because I can. Please. Please. Alright, actually, I think what I might be able to do is... Louis. Just do this first. We need 20 Pikmin for this. That's right. I did some testing with Pikmin stuff a little while ago, and I found out that Olimar can't actually whistle Pikmin during this intro sequence, so that's an oops. Yo, the music is on point for this ROM hack. Well, Olimar, it's the yellow onion. I sure hope it gives us the Pikmin seed like usual. Any second now. Oh, it doesn't really loop very well. And since this technically is Louis, they changed the characters. I still feel like it's low. I'm seeing it's not going. I'm gonna boost like one more peg of stuff. Okay, it did it. Well, that's a relief. Wait, Olimar. What are you doing with your eyes? I thought that was Louis' thing. Well, it looks wrong when you do it. Please stop. Anyway, pluck that sprout and move on. Oh, there's no cutscene. Because I was already introduced to the yellow Pikmin, so yeah. That makes sense. Okay, I could just miss the throw. There we go. While you're doing that, I'm gonna punch this thing. It knocks me down, but it doesn't do damage. That's a problem. I knew I probably should have punched this thing before I started working on this. This is gonna be a minute. So I do see we already have one of the treasures here. Olimar, the Pikmin carried the pellet to the onion and it sprouted a seed. Was that Olimar? If you've been here twice already, it's very important to know the info. This is the music you're giving me. This is the music you're giving me. I think it's gonna get more instruments as we like progress throughout the area, but this is awesome. Hey, that's so nice. I probably peaked the mic, but whatever. Olimar, Captain Louis, you reunited at last. This has been troublesome to start our trip. You know, all this feels rather familiar. Didn't we reunite like this last time? Regardless, see what we can do together. There's the rest of the instruments. Alright, so how much are you? You're 5. Can I map around? Looks... Wistful Wild looks the same. Oh, duh. I need to get the pine cone. That'll probably end day 1. And then more enemies will come later. What song is this? This is TTYD, right? When you level up? I'm pretty sure it's that. Unless it's Paper Mario 1, but I'm pretty sure it's TTYD. Hold on, that looks like one of the items we collected during our last journey here. Our president said it's true, all the treasures we scavenged here last time. Now we have to collect them even more? Even more of them? We have a lot more work to do then. Better get moving. Go up there. I can't see how much it takes. Okay, they're all going in the wrong spot. It takes all my Pikmin to get this. Wow. Actually, wait. I'm gonna wait for them to bring the cone over here, but... I do want to get this while I'm here. There we go. Let me bring everyone over here and get this. If it's even gonna drop anything, there we go. Oh, they bud first now. The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar have matured. Hold on, shouldn't it become a flower? It's only a bud. Could the effects of nectar be weaker than usual? Interesting mechanic. So we bud first now. We bud boys. And then the bud boys drink it again and they get flowers. Let me just dismiss everyone. They should all pick it up. Right? They should all pick it up. Ugh. This is gonna be a little bit annoying. There we go. Well, now it should be faster. Green grenade. Sure enough, this is indeed the exact same conifer spire that we collected last time. Although it's the same item from last time, I have decided to give it a new name. There's no end to my treasure naming skills. Well, anyways, it's about time that we head off now, isn't it? I mean, if you want to stay here and deal with the nocturnal creatures, be my guest. I don't think the cutscene's mapped properly for this environment, but we'll just call it we'll just call it a feature. It's a feature, guys. It's a feature. There's new types of bulborbs. Look at all of them. Look at them dwarf bulborbs. I'm sorry, bread bugs. They're new types of bread bugs. Today's report. Oh no. Is it buggy? Don't tell me that the game's buggy. I'm hoping that it's just gonna take a while, because I did that whole thing. It might just take a while. I'm hoping that it just takes a while. There we go, it just takes a while, thank God. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. It's a complete overhaul of Pikmin 2, so I expect some bugs here and there. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. Yeah. Oh, yes, there we go. It took like a minute or two, but we're good. I see you found one of the treasures you collected in your last journey. Well done. Perhaps you really somehow collect 20,000 Pokos. Good luck, Captain Louie. Ooh. It's got the 12-hour ear-destroying note. But it sounds cool, at least, in the sound font. At least the game functions. Piclopedia. Oh, the galaxy music, though. Dwarf painted bulborb. Look at the munch! On our last journey, I wrote about the creatures that we saw from a biological perspective, but this time I'd rather write about them based on some observations I've made. This bulborb is interesting, since I never saw it in our last journey. It is a purple and green color scheme, quite a strange look, but where could it have been? It hasn't been more than a year since our last visit. Very peculiar indeed. Withering Weevil. He's another creature I never saw in my last visit. While I saw many small weevils, I never saw one like this. It appears to release a chemical that kills Pikmin's flowers on the spot. If I remember correctly, I saw a blowhog that did something similar in the past. Well, it is the first weevil I've seen that can directly harm our Pikmin. It is quite troublesome. Can't directly harm our Pikmin. It's quite troublesome. going through a small squad of Pikmin, it might be the best to avoid disaster. Yep, it's a pellet, Posy. What else is there to say about these things? The only thing worth mentioning that is, for once, I can see a yellow pellet on my journey before the red one. Of all the plants on this planet, all these are still some of my least understood. What makes them change color based on the Pikmin nearby? Perhaps they're more closely related to Pikmin species than I once thought. This rather large plant looks like a creature's tail of some kind. They are quite common at the Wistful Wild. Speaking of that region, it feels a bit different from last time I saw it. I wonder what other areas we visited last time that might have heavily changed as well. Side note, I don't think the ship or Louis realize the Wistful Wild. The Wistful Wild is a place we've seen before. It's changed alright, but it's still the Wistful Wild to me. I like that they changed the dialogue for everything, too. I'm pretty sure, if I remember hearing it correctly, this hack was in development for 9 months, so I find myself returning to this planet once more with Olimar and Louis. This time I'll be taking the role of writing our collected treasures. I was expecting Olimar to resist me on this, but he seems fine with it. Seems fine with having less work to do. Our last journey really didn't allow me to express myself for who I really am. I may just be a machine, but I was programmed with a personality. I'll return to area selection. Cool. Well, Wistful Wild it is.